Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. This is Hakan from Web News team. So have you ever wanted to display events from one website on another website? Imagine you have a main website filled with different events, and now you want to create a bridge between the main website and the other ones to display the said events. So make sure not to miss this video. Once you've installed the add-on, head to the All Events menu. Here, you can click on the Create API option added on each event when you hover over them. The next page consists of two parts, domains and JavaScript. This script needs to be copied and used on your other websites. The API JSON can be used for web applications. For websites, the JavaScript is all that you need. For the domain section, if I add a custom domain to it, like let's say test.com, then our JavaScript code will only work for websites listed here and not all domains. We can also add more custom domains, but if we want anyone to be able to embed an iframe of our calendar and events on their website, then it's best to leave the option on all domains. Next, click on Generate and copy the JavaScript code. This is an event on our main website, so as you can see here. We just generated an API, which I've copied and can paste on any website. Now on our second website, I'll create a new page. Let's call it Test. We can paste the JavaScript code we copied either as a shortcode or just simply paste. Let's hit publish and check the result. As you can see, we have successfully mirrored the events on our main website here, and it's fully interactive. We've essentially created a portal that displays the information on our main website. Alright, now about the add-on settings. There are some other options as well that can be found in the Mac settings. Here, a new menu tab has been added called Event API. If we enable the first option, then the main website's header and footer will also be displayed in the iframe. As you can see, we currently don't have the main website's header on display, but let's see what happens when I refresh the page. Now, my main website's header and footer are also shown. The next option is Limit, which relates mostly to the number of events shown on Mac calendar shortcodes. So if it's put as 12, then 12 events in our grid view shortcode will be displayed in the iframe. Let's head to the shortcode menu and create an API for that as well. The process is similar to the events. If you want it to be displayed on specific websites, then change the axis. Make sure to copy the JavaScript since we are planning on using this for a website. The other two can be used for web applications as mentioned before. Now, let's copy the shortcode JavaScript to our test page and try it out. As you can see, the calendar shortcode we just created, an API for is being displayed on our second website. Let me show you how the calendar page looks on our main website. This is the main calendar now. All of this is being displayed on the second website. We're even showing the header, which can be turned off from the settings. Now, when we reload the page, the header is no longer visible, and only the calendar view is shown. Overall, the Event API Addon allows you to create iframes to event pages and calendar shortcodes on other websites. Hope you found this video useful, and I look forward to reading your thoughts and questions about the add-on down below the video.